Okay, Grandma, how do you make your tortillas?
Okay, on these that I'm making now, I used half of a 5-pound bag, and then 1 cup of. I estimate that 1 cup of oil. I guess, and mainly I don't measure anything, so I make it to taste. So eventually, you will be able to more or less tell how much of what. Okay, and on the salt the same way. The salt, I might have added, I think that maybe a teaspoon, but then you can also, it's optional. You can put as much salt. And then I use the baking powder.
I'm doing that.
And the baking powder, about maybe a tablespoon. Maybe a little bit more. And then right now I am working it all together. And then I'm going to add hot water. And then I'm going to let it sit for a little while. And then I'm going to make the tortillas.
Okay.
Okay?
Part 2. Okay, now what are you doing?
Now what I'm doing is adding the water, and I'm kneading the, making it into, what do you call that?
Like a dough?
Yeah, into a dough. Make it into a dough, but I'm putting a little bit of water at a time because I don't want it too soft. I want it just right, and it has to be hot water. And I normally use the sink water because I'm lazy. I don't want to heat up the water, and this water is hot enough.
Hello, Grandma. That's not my great grandma, my normal grandma. What are you doing?
I am making some Mexican rice. So what we're doing here is we are warming up some olive oil in a pan. So we want to wait until it's really, really hot. And here's my rice. I learned a new technique just recently where you rinse your rice. I never used to rinse it. Now I'm starting to rinse it. So we're waiting, and it's all that does is just removes all the starch. So right now I'm just letting it dry. And that's where I'm at for now. So I'll check back with you in a little bit.
Hi, my name is Grandpa. I'm over here in Montana cooking for a wonderful family. And today we're going to cook some charro beans, known and referred to as borracho beans. And what we're going to do is we're heating up the beans right now, and I'm putting some extra flavor of some hickory smoke huckleberry flavor bacon. And I'm about to add some more chorizo in it. And after I do that, then I add some more ingredients. But as soon as that comes around, I will let you know. So long from part 1. Goodbye.
So Grandma added in the rice.
And one important thing that you need to remember when cooking rice is you always add 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of liquid. That's your ratio. So I've added 3 cups here, so I will be needing 6 cups of liquid. So basically we just want to toast the rice until it's nice and brown, or maybe like beige color. And that's where we're at. So I will see you as soon as we get into the next part of cooking our Mexican rice.
Grandpa, what is in this frying pan?
Well, this frying pan right here is where we're going to add some of this good sausage that has good flavor, and it's beef sausage, not pork, but beef sausage, and it adds an intense flavor to the borracho beans. Borracho beans, man, that's this beef for the drunks. But we're drunk in the Holy Spirit, so that's what we're going to be eating today. So see you on the next one, part 3.
Okay, Grandpa, now what did you put in the frying pan?
Well, right now we're adding more flavor in the vegetable department for our borracho beans. And what we're doing is putting 1 can of Rotel in there. Then we'll mix it in with the charro beans, and then the charro beans will begin to cook.
Okay, Grandma.
Okay, so now that once your rice has been nicely toasted and it has a kind of a beigey look, Can you see it in here? Then I go ahead and add my tomato sauce. So what I do is I just toast it here as I coat it and blend it with the tomato sauce. And we just kind of leave it here for a little bit to toast. And I have my liquid, my 6 cups of chicken stock that has already been boiling or heating up in the microwave. You never want to put cold liquids in a hot plate. You want it to make sure that it is hot. So as soon as I'm finished doing this, I'm going to get my liquid and pour it in. So I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay. What are you doing, Grandpa?
Well, today we're going to cook some milanefa. That's okay. Keep it up.
Blueberries.
Milanesa. Yeah, that's the one. So, Chef Mia, we have today is what we have the meat. And fortunately, here in Montana, they have thin cut Milanesa. The first time I came, I had to use beef cutlet meats. That means I had to get a beater and beat it all the way down, like I beat my wife to submission. And then, oh, excuse me, please disregard that quote there, please. I'm in trouble today. So, anyways.
Grandma's face.
Yes. Anyways, what I do is I make sure that the meat is nice and dry. So when I put the flour on it and I put the season on it, that it would be nice and dry. Because when you put egg on it, it'll stick and it'll make it.
I put this stuff on it.
Yes. Or when Chef Mia puts it on, it will stick good and it will be nice and crispy and firm. So this is what I'm doing here is getting some paper towels and drying the meat. Okay, we'll see you on the next part 6.
Bye-bye. And we're back. So this is what it looks like rolling out a tortilla.
Right, when you roll it out.
Kind of has a beat.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello everyone in TV land. Now our next step is to prepare the seasoning and the breading for the Milanesas. Here we have Chef Mia who's going to demonstrate how to mix it properly. Mia, take it away, Chef.
Can you bring me a meat? So you're going to take some breadcrumbs. This is Italian style. So you're going to open it up. And you're going to want to put it on your third plate. So you have one plate, a bowl, and another plate on this side. So you're just going to pour all the breadcrumbs, I know you can't see this, onto the plate. And you're going to want to spread it flat. I know this is the worst, you can't see anything. Okay, so we have a lot of breadcrumbs. And then you're going to take, he's over here trying to give me some cues or something. Yeah. It's good. Okay, so you're gonna want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 8. Hello, Grandma. So, what are we
Hello.
doing?
I'm making some tortillas.
Okay, we already made the salsa. It's over there. This is really spicy and makes us cough just to breathe it. And we're already frying the tortillas because we found a solution for the cooking.
Right.
Okay, and we're back. I have to run there and get a paper plate.
How are they? Oh, you haven't tasted.
Yeah.
Give me your opinion.
So, here we go. Got some butter to put on it. Knife. Let's just butter this up. Homemade tortillas, here we come.
You want one?
Okay, so I'm back with my little brother, Benny. Here, let me check. Come on, Benny. Boom. Benny, okay. You ready? You're going to try this tortilla.
No, please. No.
It's good. Look. This is going to try it.
I was trying this one.
You want to try this one? You like it? Hi, Grandpa.
Hi, we're on our last step of the Milanesas right here. Have you noticed? We're frying them at the golden brown here. See how that is? And what we do is, now we're going to stick them over here in the oven. Keep them warm at the rack at 200 degrees, so that way it'll keep nice and warm. And make sure that you put aluminum paper on the bottom, so aluminum foil, so that way on the bottom, as that leaks out, it'll get on there and not on the stove, not on the oven. Thank you very much. We'll talk soon when we begin to eat.
Yeah.